धरती पर फिर गूंजेगी धरती पर फिर गूंजेगी भूमि भाग बन जागे सीता धरती को फिर धन्य कीजिए धरती को फिर धन्य कीजिए श्रीधर कृपा निधान प्रार्थना सुनिए श्री भगवान प्रार्थना सुनिए श्री भगवान कीजिए जन जन का कल्याण प्रार्थना सुनिए श्री भगवान प्रार्थना सुनिए श्री भगवान।
Namaste everyone. I welcome you all to today's session. Today we have a practical class on yoga with kids, yoga for kids. The facilitator for today's session is Miss Preeti Bhardwaj. I would like to share a quick introduction about her. Miss Preeti Bhardwaj started her association with Sri Aurobindo Ashram, Delhi branch as a volunteer at Matri Karuna Vidyalaya, a school for the underprivileged that the ashram was running those days. Following that, she did at the ashram 3 courses on teaching yoga, an elementary course, an advanced course, and a course on teaching yoga to children. Before joining these courses on teaching yoga, she had the background of a school teacher, mainly as a special educator. After doing the course on integral yoga in 2009, in which she qualified with an outstanding grade, she was selected for teaching yoga to the general public in the ashram in 2010. And she also taught yoga voluntarily to interested students of the Mothers International School. She was also the principal facilitator for teaching the physical practices of yoga in our certificate course on teaching yoga in the years 2013, 2014, and 2017. The feedback on her classes received from the students was excellent. It was said of her that initially they took her as their teacher, then as a friend, and by the end of the course, she became a member of the family. For the last few years, she has been staying in Canada, where also she has started teaching yoga mainly to children. She's on a short visit to India, and we are lucky to have her giving these classes in the Yes.03 course. Welcome, Preeti ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, Arunima, and a very good morning to all of you. So let's have some more videos on. I can see one student for now. That would be nice if you could do that. It's a beautiful day here in Delhi, on a very auspicious day. It's the Mother's Mahasamadhi Day. And I'm here with the 3 things which are very close to my heart: kids, nature, and yoga. So we'll start a presentation for how to do yoga for children. We'll do a class, a warm-up, and then few poses, and then there's a short PPT. And after that, I will share some more ideas of what all things we can do while conducting yoga for children. And in the end, we'll have question and answers. Okay. just want if you all have a plain paper or a pen, pencil, anything, to just outline your palm on that paper. Just put your hand there and just quickly make an outline of your five little fingers. One of the fingers, we'll start with writing, how are you today? How are you feeling today? Right now. Okay, we'll start with the little finger. Maybe you could just write. Just put it aside for now. So today's class is on how am I, and you will see how we will learn to express ourselves as the class goes on. So for children, when we do a short prayer, we can do Om chanting, we can do any Sanskrit shloka with meaning. That's nice. But sometimes I like to sing songs which they can understand and relate to. So for today, this song has been running in my mind. Maybe we'll just sing a few lines. If any one of you wish to unmute, you can sing along with me if you know the song. And usually children participate if they know the song, they like to sing along. So the song is This Little Guiding Light of Mine. This little guiding light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little guiding light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little guiding light of mine, I'm going to let it shine all the time, let it shine. Hide it under the bushes, oh no, I'm going to let it shine. Hide it under the bushes, oh no, I'm going to let it shine. Hide it under the bushes, oh no, I'm going to let it shine all the time, let it shine. When children have questions, then we can talk about what is this light, and the discussion can go on like that. Let's start with some warm-up. So sit in a comfortable position. It could be cross-leg or Vajrasana, whatever suits you. And let's quickly scan our bodies and see how we are feeling today. How is your face and your eyes relaxed? Shoulders pulled down and back. Spine straight and tall. And gently rest your back of the hands on your knees. And breathe. As you inhale, let your abdomen come out. As you exhale, tuck it in. Let's do a couple of deep, long breaths like this. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. And a long exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your face. Shoulders relax. One more last breath deep. After this deep inhale, exhale, again take a moment and see how you're feeling now. It's important to just stop, pause, and see how you're feeling. Are you feeling more relaxed? Great. Let's start with some movements now. Small, gentle movements. Let's see which all body parts we can move round and round or in circles. And usually I like to invite children to start doing that, and they will come up with their own body parts which move round and circle. Okay, we'll start with the neck. Gentle, slow with the neck. And opposite direction. Yes, next body part. Okay, the wrist. Maybe it can go round and round, right? And then the opposite direction. Good. What else? Okay, next. Shoulders. Yes. Shoulders too can go round and round. 3, reverse. 1, 2, and 3. Right, so we are going head down to toe, right? What comes next? What else can move? So then they can say maybe we can move with our body round and round. Beautiful. So let's make some circles with our pelvis. 3 times one direction, and then reverse. Natural breathing, whatever it comes to children, naturally we allow them to do that. Nice. Next, what else? Okay, let's bring our feet forward. We can move our ankles round and round, right? Let's take our ankles round and reverse. Good. Knee joint, how can we move it? One is moving straight in and out, the other. Let's try and make some circles here too. And reverse. The leg. So what are these parts? They are the joints. Yes, one more part. Okay, the hip. How do we move the hip in circle? Any idea? Yes, because if we do this, this only goes up and down. Let's try moving it round and round. Come on your all fours. And then just take the knee back, and we can do some movement here like this. The hip joint. And reverse. Keeping the knee at 90 degrees. Just moving the leg. Let's do with the other leg also. Knee back, out, in, and down. And reverse. Very good. Anything else that we can move round and round? And children are very creative. They come up with interesting things. They'll say, my eyes can go round and round. Okay, let's do the eyes. So very gently, rotating your eyeballs. And then the other direction. Great. Any other part that we can think of? Nice. So we've done a gentle warm-up of our joints. Now the major muscles. For today, I've kept something interesting. So for children, we can do all kinds of things. We can do a fast Surya Namaskar, or we can do sometimes some aerobic steps, or we can do some challenges, holding the plank. And but for today, I've kept a small dance sequence. I'd like you to learn to dance. There's music and there's going to be some dance. I'm going to teach you some steps. For that, I would like you all to stand up and join me. I wish I could have everybody on camera. I still can't see a few of the participants, but that's okay. You can see me. So, um, you all must have heard this song. It's called If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands. Right? So that is the song. And on that, we can teach children some simple steps and make it fun. At the same time, you will see that it becomes a nice warm-up session for them. They learn a new skill. They learn to dance, to follow. They learn whether they like to dance or whether can they learn to dance. And then they help each other. So I'm just going to turn around so you can see and follow. I'm going to give you a count. And you're going to try and learn that sound. So the dance is divided in 3 sections. I'm going to teach you the first section. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, open, clap, clap. Okay, let's do it once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, open the leg and clap, clap. And now I'll just sing the song for you, just the 2 lines and show you how it sounds. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Right, so that was first section. If you could follow me, I'll do it once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, open, clap, clap. Right, and now section 2. So the first was 1, 2, 3, 4, open, clap, clap. We do this 2 times. So if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So we repeat that twice. The third section is a grapevine where we walk 2 steps right and then we come back 2 steps right. So I'm going to show you that. So we will finish here and then we will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, clap, clap. So that was section 2. I'll repeat section 2 for you. You were with your feet open. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, clap, clap. So I'm going to sing and dance both the sections together now for you. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So that's how the song goes and that's how the dance goes. And then in between there is a small section 3 where we just stick our hands up and we wriggle our hands up, we wriggle our hands down, and then we march and we come back with our feet together for the next part of the song. Okay, I hope you got it. Let's do it once more, the complete section. We start with our feet together. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the first stanza of the song. If anybody wants to comment, or I see one person doing with us. So if you want us to, if you need help, you can unmute yourself and tell me. I'll repeat it once more, and then we will do the rest of the song. It's the same steps. And we just keep moving ahead and we see how our body will warm up and your heartbeat will go up. And it's a very nice way children enjoy learning new things. So let's do the second stanza now, in which we stomp our feet, right? If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. That's how it goes. And ta-ta-la-ta-ta, ta-ta-la-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. And then the third stanza. If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers. If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers. Ta-ta-da-ta-ta, ta-ta-da-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. And the last stanza. If you're happy and you know it, say yoga, yoga. If you're happy and you know it, say yoga, yoga. If you're happy and you know it, really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, say yoga, yoga. Ta-ta-la-ta-ta, ta-ta-la-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. And the last one, we combine all the four sounds together. If you're happy and you know it, do all four. Yoga. If you're happy and you know it, do all four. Yoga. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, do all four. Yoga. So that is the one fun way to warm up. And I'm already sweating a little bit. So I hope you liked it. And now let's just take a moment to catch our breath. Body's nice and warm. Let's do some yoga poses now. Come back, bring your feet together. Yes. So we'll do some standing postures, then we'll do some sitting and lying down on the back. So just follow with me. We'll try to do every posture 3 times. And again, we'll try. So, oh yeah, now I want you to take a moment. And now let's go back to our palm. And how did you feel after the dance or after the music? I just want you to write it in the next, another finger. How did you feel after doing that? Okay. Let's start with some yoga. Asanas. So it's good morning time and it's good morning yoga. So let's shine like a star. Till the sun is coming out, you can see the last of the stars fading away. Open your arms, spread your fingers, take your arms up as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring your arms down back. One more shining star. Inhale. Stretch up. Feel that stretch in your shoulders and arms, and exhale. Come back down. Just shine like the sun. The sun is out now. Inhale. One more. Spread your fingers. Stretch your arms up. Exhale. As you breathe out, come back down. Bring your feet together. You're already feeling nice and warm in our legs. Let's strengthen our leg muscles a little more. Coming up on our tippy toes, take your arms up. Fiery volcano going up, up, up. Inhale. Exhale. Come back down. So I'm going up on my toes. As you breathe in, your arms up. Exhale as you come down. Bring your arms down. Inhale, 1 more. And let's feet a little apart. Let's shake our body side to side. Gentle opening of the back. Take your arms back and forth as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And come back center. Again with feet together. It's like a brave ski jumper, ready to take off, ready to jump. Go ahead with the day. Bend your knees a little. Take your ski poles. Push them, dig them down as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, come back up again. 2 more times. So every asana we'll try to do 3 times. Inhale. Hold your ski poles. Dig them down. Bend your knees. As you breathe in. And as you breathe out. See where you're feeling the effects in your body. Inhale one last time. Dig those poles in and ready to jump. Last. Ready for the day. Come back, center, feet together. Bring your hands together. Let's feel like a mighty mountain. Stretch your toes. Place your feet on the ground firmly. Palms together. Steady like a mountain. As you breathe in, as you breathe out. That's like a gentle stream flowing down the mountain. Take your arms up. So we bend our knees, round our back. And like a gentle stream, flow down, reach down. As you breathe in, come up again. So 2 more times. Gentle stream going down. So feel like that, rounding your back. Exhale. Keep going down. Feeling a nice stretch in your back. 1 more time. As you breathe in, let's slow down. Bend your knees. Round your back. And from here, take your hands a little forward and go in an inverted V. Like a playful dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can introduce Sanskrit names or just stick to English names. So I'm a playful dog today. See if your heels can reach down. Take your one leg up. And gently bring it down. Pushing your hips up towards the sky. And taking your palms and feet into the ground. Let's take the other leg also up. And slowly bring it down. Bring your knees down. Feet a little, your hands a little in. And let's do the cat posture here. Inhale, look up. As you exhale, arch your back. Take your head down. Inhale, look up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Come back in the center with your spine neutral and straight. And just look down on the floor. 3 feet away. Let's be like a calm and an awake explorer. Take your left leg back, and your right arm in your right hand, hold the telescope, and see if you can balance on the opposite arm and knee. Yes, once. Let's do it once more with the other side. This time, the right leg out. Let's hold the telescope in the left hand. And slowly release. Come back down. And take a moment and sit back. Your hips touching your heels. Open your knees a little apart. In awake lion, let's do the lion roar. Take your fingers pointing in and place your palms in between your legs here on the floor with your thumbs near the knees. Arch your lower back out a little. Inhale. And as you pull your tongue out, roar like a lion. A little more loudly next time. As you breathe in and as you breathe out. Yes. Slowly release your hands, bring them out, and bring your knees back in. And let's curl into the child pose. Keeping your arms back and slowly bringing your head down. Slowly come up. Bring your legs forward. And lie down on your back. Keep your legs folded, feet close to the buttocks. We're going to cross some bridges. Keep your hands down close to the body. Feet a little apart. Chin tucked in. And raise your body up, up, up. See how your bridge is doing today. Is it steady or wobbly? Just dig your feet into the ground. And slowly come back down. Let's do 2 more times. As you breathe in, lift, lift, lift your bridge up. As you breathe out, slowly come down. Once more. Lift up. And slowly come down. Straighten your legs. Take a moment. Breathe. Roll over. Go on your abdomen. Let's do some strengthening for the back. Lie down on your abdomen. And keeping your hands close to the chest, let's do the Bhujangasana, the cobra. Lifting your head, shoulders and chest up. As you breathe in, lift up. And as you breathe out, slowly come down. Once more up. Like an alert cobra. On guard. And slowly come down. Once more up. And slowly come down. Take a moment, turn your head to one side, your arms back. Let's do the bendy bow. So working on the entire back. Fold your legs, bring your ankles close to the buttocks. Hold your ankles with your hands. And lift your legs up, your head and chest up. Your arms and your lower legs breaking the string. Lift your bow up. And slowly release down. Let's do it once more up. Lift your legs, chest, your feet pulling your arms pulling your shoulders up. Feeling that nice squeeze in your back. And slowly release. Release your feet. Relax, take a moment. Roll over, come on your sit up. Let's make a sailing boat. So your body is the mast. And here are your oars. Lift your legs up with the knees bent or straight. Let's see how we can hold it. How long we can hold it. And where do you feel the effect? Let's become aware of that. And slowly release down. Once more, ready? Extend your arms forward, drop your body a little back, and raise your legs up. You can also do with your knees bent, it makes it easier. If you want to challenge yourself a little more, straighten your legs out. And slowly bring it down and relax. That was nice and challenging for the abdomen, right? Let's do the lotus here. Padmasana. One leg on the thigh, one foot on the thigh, and then the other foot up. If you can do it with one leg, that's also good enough. Yes, and let's do the Kolasana. Put your hands down and see if you can lift your buttocks up and balance like a beam balance. Lift. Release and then come in a comfortable cross-leg position. Couple of deep breaths. As you breathe in and as you breathe out. Again, after the asanas, I would like you to see how you're feeling now. Give a word to that feeling. Feel the air going inside your nostril. Is it warm? Is it cool? Become aware. Deep inhale and long exhale. How do you feel right now? Are you feeling playful like the dog, steady like the mountain, curious like the cat? Keep that feeling in your mind for the rest of the day. Rub your palms. Again, see if your hands are warm or are they cold. Gently place your hands on your eyes, just cupping them gently. Spread it on your face. And blink and open your eyes. Blink, 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 blink. Does anyone know how many times you blink in a minute? So leaving children with some curious questions is also a very nice way to open discussions. Make them curious about their body. How many times do you breathe in a minute? They'll guess. And you can tell, oh, you breathe 20,000 times during the day. So then they can do the maths calculation. Okay, so how many hours and how many minutes? It becomes a nice, interesting discussion between us. Thank you very much. So the last feeling that you thought of, I again request you to write that on one of your fingers here. And then children can be left with some time to do some artwork. It can be like a mandala for them. They like to make designs. You give them time. Some children really like to express through art. Give them time to express the different art forms and to express their feelings. You can talk about that at the end of the class. How did they feel? In which posture they were more comfortable. They like to talk about all that. So they'll say, oh, I wanted to do the dog more, or I wanted to be in that pose. Thank you. We do a short PPT. I have made a small presentation to show to you all. And after that, I will share more ideas of what all we can do with children. As you can see, it says, on the quality of your aim will depend the quality of your life. Quote by the mother. So as a teacher, as a facilitator, or as a parent, what your aim is, that's how you're going to lead your life. Next, Ashley. So let's just go to the next slide. So we can break up the developmental stages for children from 1 to 3 and then 3 to 7. Today, what we did was middle primary school from 7 to 13 years, and then adolescents 14 and above. So most of the postures we can introduce after 8 years and above. Before that, children's bodies are still growing, so we don't really do very intense postures. But yeah, we can make it playful, like we can introduce. So even if you are a mother and if you have a small child, I remember my experience when my son used to play on the mat along with me when I used to practice yoga. And used to climb all over, go under the bridge. It became really fun. And he took on to yoga after that for many years. So we all know yoga comes from the Sanskrit word yoj, meaning the yoke or the to bind together. It's just about something which is coming together. It could be sometimes just the mind, body, sometimes it could be the body or the soul. A soul, that guiding light, the song that we sung in the morning. So children like talking about that. So when we sing that song, this little guiding light of mine, they're like, which light? What? So then you can do a story session with them, or you can tell them, there are times when you cannot make up your mind, or when you're being naughty, but there's something inside you which tells you it's wrong. That is that light. That is that soul. That is that psychic being. So introducing these words and concepts and making them to understand, simplify through stories, it becomes really fun. So I got this very nice acronym from somewhere and I really liked it. Yoga is young, they are open, they are growing, and they are so aware. So children are naturally, they are yogis, right? When they're young, they have a good posture, they breathe well, they have a very nice and an open attitude towards life. So our role as parents and teachers and facilitators become that we ensure that they continue to remain like this. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen for the obvious reasons. I feel children are healthy beings by themselves. They experience the world in a very different way, and they are more in touch with the cycle. They are always in harmony. They are happy. They're happy souls, and they like to share. They like to feel good all the time, and they very easily forgive and forget. I wish we could just learn from them and continue to be like that most of the time. So I've just tried to, when I'm talking about that, sorry, I'm just going back a little. So they like good posture. So how the posture goes bad or how their breathing becomes more shallow as they, age. So let's just being a little more mindful about that and seeing how we can correct them and guide them. And the third one is how their open attitude. We should let them be more happy and don't put much pressure on them in life. So I've just tried to break that down. See, bad postures they get when they start carrying heavy bags. Sometimes they also do it on one shoulder, and we also do it. So we also should check ourselves so that we are role models to them, right? So if we are carrying too many heavy bags, we should learn to not on one side. Then they're sitting for long hours on a school desk. So if you're not a yoga, if you're if even if they're studying at home, if they're sitting for too many long hours, you can just tell them to roll the shoulders up and down and back. And if you as a parent are also sitting on the screen a lot of the times, and if you stretch, they'll see you doing it. So you're the best role model to them. So if you bring those small changes in your own lifestyles, in your own lives, they're watching you. They will also bring it. And so sometimes the posture goes bad, and how yoga helps in that. Yeah. So yoga postures helps them in ways to give them strength to their core, makes the spine supple. They become more aware how to sit straight and tall, with spine straight, and we can correct their bad habits and prevent from new ones forming. Then bad breathing. With bad posture, we've all learned by now that if you slouch, so you put pressure here in the rib cage and you can't do abdominal breathing then. So teaching them to sit tall and straight so that there is space here for the abdominal, the diaphragm to go easily down and up. And let's not make their lives hectic. They're all the time. That awareness and that they're no more conscious about their breathing, that goes away. So it's on us as parents and teachers how we don't give them much stress. That would really help them. So that's what yogic breathing does. So during the day also teach. So if like today in class also, when I said that after the breathing, how did you feel? It's important for them to connect to that feeling so that they know that next time when they're feeling stressed out or they're running short of breath, what are they supposed to do? Just take a moment, pause, just a couple of deep breaths. So that's how we teach them to become more calm and focused and receptive. Yes. And we are making their lifestyle so hectic. There's so much sensory overload. Try to avoid all that as much as you can. They see us on phones and on the computers. They're going to do the same. So we as parents and teachers have to also learn to be very mindful of how we are, how much of screen time are we doing. Let's not put much pressure on them and let's not make their lives very hectic. That's how they get overstimulated. There's lack of concentration, then all the behavior problems, lack of confidence, and all those things follow. That's how yoga helps them to give them poise, balance, strength, flexibility, coordination. These are the physical benefits. Wonderful. Mental benefits. They become more attentive and calm and focused and confident, be more graceful. Spiritual benefits. They come to know a lot about themselves in the yoga classes. All these creative expressions that they do and through the poses when they're holding and breathing. And they come to know a lot about awareness about the world around them. They really connect with nature too. They love doing a lot of outdoor activities in nature and yoga as well. So here is a beautiful diagram that I've tried to put that what should be our attitude? How should we take this subject? So in yoga, there is nothing bad, there's nothing good. Nobody's a loser, nobody's a winner. We don't punish, we don't give any rewards. There's no competition here, nobody's performing. It's an inward journey, right? So we are connecting with more with ourselves, how we are feeling, how's our breath, how is our body doing? Is there any pain anywhere? Did I do anything wrong last night? Did I sleep on the wrong way? Or was I sitting and watching and slouching? So just more awareness about yourself, not for anybody else. And we don't judge them. No comparisons in class. So, and then what develops is lovely flower. They bloom like a lovely flower. They feel that interconnection. They become more confident. Their self-esteem is good. They're more mindful and happier. So when to start yogi practices? You can start as early as 4 to 5 years. Very simple postures. And you can do a little more complex ones from age 8 years on. Way to do the yogi practices, be very careful. It should be a safe place, no sharp edges, no hard floors, clean space, good ventilation, no extreme weathers. You should not do it when it's too windy or too cold or too hot. And of course, empty stomach, we all know that not immediately after food, they should not. How long to do the yogi practice? You can start with short sessions for 10 to 15 minutes and then take it up to 35 to 40 minutes. That's a good time. And then let the children guide you. See how they, usually in schools, the classroom, the time periods is 40 to 45 minutes. At home also, when you practice, or when you do a private, like if you become a yoga teacher and you start your own studio, 40 minutes is a good time. And after that, you can do some creative expressions and things like that, some other fun activities. How often to do? 2 to 3 times in a week is good. And the child should be keen and enthusiastic. We should not push them into doing it. And slowly it will become the part of the routine. They will love it. And they look forward to your class. So role of a teacher, know the child, demonstrate, correct them gently, and help them connect with their inner being. How are they feeling from inside while doing the posture or any activity with you? So how I like to do it, I like to do some warm-up, some postures. I do activity, I do different breathing games and some mindful practices, and then different kinds of relaxation. So these are the three principles of Sri Aurobindo on through teaching, that nothing can be taught, and you have to consult the child's mind for their own growth, and you work from near to far. So I'll talk a little bit more about them in the next session, just to give you a little hint here. You to work from near to far, you start from where they are to where you can take them. So I started with the song which they could relate to, and then slowly in class we progress, and then we could take them to a shloka with the meaning, and a little more deep and intense. But to start from what they know and they are aware of. So I'll just end with that slide. We'll talk more about this in the next class. But these are three beautiful teaching principles that will help us as teachers and parents too. Thank you. So maybe you could unmute yourself. If we have time, I can share some more activities and practices that I do in class. Should I do that? We have some time. Question answer? Okay. So if you have any questions, you can unmute and ask. Well, thank you so much, okay, for fun and interactive informative class. Abhipsha. Sushmita, you're trying to say something? I can't unmute. Um, yeah,
Um, Hello.
I can hear
Thank
you.
you
Hi,
for
yes.
yeah, my question is regarding the age like preteen and teenager, like so 11, 12, and 13 years old, where they are going through lots of changes. And actually, I'm going to start my career as a counselor now here in Hong Kong. So these kids had this, due to COVID, they were at home for a long time, almost 3 years. And now when they are coming to school, they have a lack of focus, disciplinary issues, and everything is going on there. So one of my job is to discipline these kids. And I was thinking maybe I should also use, together with the counseling, some yoga practices for these kids to calm them down. My question would be, because they have focus, attentions, their behavior, everything is unbalanced. As a counselor, as a person, adult, how and what should I use for them? Like what kind of breathing techniques or posture could I use for these kind of kids?
And they have not been doing yoga before, right?
Sorry?
Have
No,
they
no.
been they are not doing any yogic
These
practices.
are
Yeah,
like,
you can start with.
yeah, they have the PE classes with extra activities where they do teach breathings and stuff, but not yoga as in such. So yeah, that's my question.
Yeah, so yeah, they've already reached the teenage. I mean, like, and they are already, they have certain ideas that are already formed in their mind. So you have to first become their friends and
Yeah.
do some fun things with them first. Play some games. Come at that level where they treat you as a friend, and that yes, she's going to, she understands us. And then from there, slowly start incorporating small, small things. That's how it works. Otherwise, they will say, oh, no, no, like they may be on guard and say that, no, we don't express. So first, it would be a good idea to go and attend their PE classes also with them. Play a sport, play a game with them, become their friend. And then they will see you, they will watch you, you tell them that, look, I know this practice, these 12 amazing asanas from the Surya Namaskar and how it opens your entire body. And some of them may get curious and they want to learn, and then then they'll come to you.
So
then you can talk about how these practices help. By the time they're going to start looking you up as a role model.
I hope so.
When they're already young, it's nice to catch them when they're young,
Yeah, so I think I'm lucky this pre-teen and teen. Earlier, I used to be 15 to 18 years old. It was much easier to talk to the grown-up, like 15 to 18 years old, making them understand. So this is my first time except my daughter, this is my first time working with school kids aged 12, 13, 11, 12, 13. So yeah.
11, 12, 13 is also a very nice age. Yeah, they really listen and they're curious to learn. That is also still a very nice age. That's been my experience.
Okay.
So you'll be good, yeah. Just get friendly with them and just introduce, small things. And once they connect and they connect the feeling to it and they get the benefit, they have to feel it, then they will like. It's a big challenge. After the age of 13, it's even more challenge.
Yeah.
Because by that time, they are into other things. This fashion and then this trying to impress each other. We are more about wanting to play outdoors. So even take yoga outside. I mean, that would also be a nice thing. Warm up by doing a sprint or maybe, doing something aerobic. Maybe I'll take it in the next session or teens a little bit. Slightly higher in age. Today I was focusing on the middle age group, 8, 9, 10 years old.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mukund ji, आपने unmute किया था. Would you like to ask something? You have to unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, madam, for a very interesting session. The children have a lot of energy. How to channelize that energy, because they are hyperactive generally in the class also. So how do we balance the situation?
So that is why we start with something energetic and fun for them also, and then slowly, gradually introduce a few postures and slow them down also, because we have to make them aware of that, to slow down as well and not just to be hyperactive all the time. So we have to bring a balance of both.
Yes. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Can you please share the link of the missed practical sessions here?
Okay, Aurobindo will do that. They want the links.
In fact, I also missed the class, early part.
It's going to be uploaded, so it's going to be on YouTube. You just go there.
Please just share the link so that we can. Thank you.
Thank you.
Preeti ma'am, there's a question in the chat box. You can check, or should I speak that?
Can you share some ways how you can open a conversation or make a connection when we start a class? And you can. I like asking them, what do they know about anything amazing about their body? So like in the end, when I was talking about, okay, when you're blinking, how many times do you blink in a minute? I mean, you should be ready with the answer too, and then it can be a fun activity. Or, you can say that, okay, how many times do you breathe in a minute? Let's clock each other and spend some time doing that exercise. There's another very interesting exercise children like doing it. It's called the doctor-patient. So you make them as an pair, and one is the doctor and the other is the patient. You make one child lie down, and then the other one starts acting like a doctor, and he starts checking his breathing. Okay, let's check if you're doing nice, deep abdominal breathing. So there's one doctor here, and you're the patient, and then they can reverse the role, and then they like to check each other. Make it fun, something fun like that. And also fun challenges you can do. Let's hold the plank. Let's see if we can hold it for 30 seconds. All of us take it to 45 seconds, make it challenging. Or let's hold the tree posture. Let's see how many of us can hold it for 30 seconds. How many of us can hold it? Is the tree wobbly? Is the tree steady? So just having this fun conversation, you can start like that. Like that. Yeah, but as a facilitator and a teacher, you're the role model and they're looking up to you. So if you're following, and they also observe you, not just during that time when they're in the class with you, even in school, when you're walking in the corridor or at the assembly. So they are looking up to and watching you all the time. So
Yeah.
you should be doing what you're preaching, basically. Yeah. Be fun loving, be happy, be calm, and enjoy the sessions with them. Thank you.
So I think we don't have any more questions now, not in the chat box as well. So let's close the session with a moment of peaceful silence.